Hello everybody! Today we're talking about annotated bibliographies, particularly with the problem and solution essay. Please stay tuned and watch this video in its entirety. I promise it won't take up too much time, but this is going to help you so much with planning for your annotated bibliography. The first thing I'd like to talk about is what is an annotated bibliography. You know that a bibliography is a list of your sources that you use when you research. Typically in MLA format, we call that works cited. And you should know that an annotation is a summary or an evaluation. Basically, it's a note in the margin about your reaction. So, if we put those things together, an annotated bibliography is nothing more than a summary of your source, what's its main arguments, what's the point of the book or the article, what topics are covered. Basically, if someone asks you, what is this about, then what would you say? This article is about main point 1, main point 2. This article is also about another point. It's in this part that you don't want to be too long. You want it to just be really short, concise, and to the point. Then you'll have another small paragraph where you work on reflecting. So you've summarized the source, and now you're going to figure out how is this going to fit into your research. So, was the source helpful to you? Does it help shape your argument? Do you think that it's going to fit in a certain part? And here's how you do that. You take a look at the outline to describe where this is going to go in your paper. Can I use this information to build my problem? Can I build a solution? Can I use this can I use this piece of information to respond to a counter-argument? The reason that we write annotated bibliographies is to learn about our topic. This is the preparation part for the research project. Before we actually write, we need to be able to look at our source, interact with it, and read the sources more carefully. When we do that, we read critically instead of just collecting information. So in order to help you formulate a thesis, we need that annotated bibliography. It's very important to develop a thesis that is debatable, interesting, and current. Writing an annotated bibliography can help you gain a good perspective on what is being said about your topic. By reading and responding, you'll see what the issues are. You'll see what people are arguing about, and you'll be able to develop your own point of view. Well, okay, so now I know what I'm supposed to do. What does it look like? You can see in this sample that I have formatted this paper according to the MLA format requirements. Student's first name and last name, teacher name, class name, and the date. I have a title. I have called this the Problem and Solution Essay Annotated Bibliography. You may find it more beneficial to actually name that according to your topic, such as Traffic Stop Safety Annotated Bibliography. The reason that I might suggest doing that is because it helps you keep track of your research when you search by topic. Then on the next line, I have Anne Lamott's book, Bird by Bird, and this is the MLA format for my works cited page. The first paragraph is a summary of Anne Lamott's book, and then the second paragraph is my assessment. It's how can I use this piece in my own research? Because remember, you're expected to have at least 5 sources. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chances are most of you are going to have more than that because you're going to have a lot to say about your paper and your topic. This is what helps you keep track of that. This is what you go to when you say, okay, I remember reading something about X, Y, and Z. What article was that in? Oh yeah, that's right. It was in that one. Alright, so I know what to do and I know what it's supposed to look like. Now you're telling me I have to do my works cited entries. So where do I get information on how I cite stuff? First, I would suggest going to the Purdue OWL. It's a great resource on the setup, the format, the works side, parenthetical citations, etc. They also have good resources on APA, but right now we're just focusing on MLA. You can also use the Vincennes University's Writer's Handbook. You'll see them in a stack in the blue container under the big window. You'll see spiral-bound Vincennes University Writer's Handbook. You may find pages 448 through 450 particularly helpful to you in citing your online sources. Remember, it is your responsibility, if you don't know how to do it, to look it up. Alright, so what now? What I would like for you to do during class today is to work on formatting your annotated bibliography. You've already been working on writing a summary, and you've already been thinking about how you can use this in your paper. So now I want you to put it in the right format. By the end of class, I expect every single person to have at least 4 sources on your annotated bibliography. That means a works cited entry, a brief summary, and a small reflection of how this is going to be helpful in your paper for 4 sources. By the end of class, I expect you to turn this into the Google Classroom so that I can see that you are working and you are on task. I will read them and return them to you so that you can continue working on them. Your homework that is due on Friday is to keep reading and keep researching. You've got to stay on top of this and keep doing work outside of class. I'm not asking you to write your paper, but I am asking you to keep reading and keep gathering those ideas. If you were not here last class and you need an outline, you can find one on the student desk in front of my desk. There's a stack of white paper outlines for you. If you have any questions throughout today's class, send me an email. I'll be here in the building in the computer lab, so I'll be available if you need me. Okay? Good luck, everybody. Have a wonderful class, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.